Hi, Namaskaram, welcome back. I hope you have seen my Pongal video that I've uploaded in this particular channel. So that day was really beautiful, the way they celebrated over here. Being in Odisha, we never used to say Pongal. हमारे यहाँ मकर संक्रांति इसको कहते हैं. और मकर संक्रांति में usually आप जब कोई pictures वगैरह देखोगे तो most people used to be playing this nattu and then they are playing this kite. I never played them. Not because I did not want to play them, because budget issue था बचपन से ही. But ये जो पोंगल वाला चीज़ ना, I never saw it anywhere else inside the Odisha. I have spent a significant amount of time, and this is the first time that I am celebrating Pongal outside or Makar Sankranti outside of Odisha. But I never saw the way they celebrate over here inside Odisha. But I had the experience of it. When I was a kid, I used to go with my parents, my uncles and some of my brothers and siblings or cousins. So a significant part of our village used to go together and used to carry their own pots, used to carry their own brass buckets or brass any structures that we used to cook food inside of it. So we used to carry all these things with us, and then we used to go to one place called Chhelia Dega. Now this place is very interesting place because the name Chhelia Dega itself means, Chhedi means goat and Dega means jump. So the name was given just because the temple was in a river bank, and that temple and beside the river bank there used to be huge rocks, and inside those rocks, in those rocks the footprint of goats used to be there. It is not human carved footprints. It was natural, because when you see it, it is very clearly evident that it is very naturally formed. It is not something a human has carved into it. So that is why the name was given as Chhelia Dega. The structure, the carving was, it's so huge that it is literally unbelievable. There are some pictures you might have seen of Hanuman footprints. It is there in the stones, which is unbelievable. And these are the similar kinds of structures that I saw over there. And initially when I was a kid, I never used to pay much attention to those things because it never fascinated me, because I never knew it. But when I got older and then I once went to those places and I saw those things, it just literally blew my mind, because I knew that these are very impossible things, because how can some animal put a footprint on a rock, and that is on this size? I think it just feels like unimaginable, unbelievable. So we used to go there and we used to cook food and we used to make pongal out of it, and then we used to serve to the god first, and then we used to go and eat those pongals in the river bank on the same stone that I was talking about. And then we used to drink water from the river itself. So it was fun. It used to be fun. And this is the festival, or this is the way of celebration that I have already experienced before in my life, despite of the fact that nobody inside Odisha I have ever seen like celebrating the way that I'm talking about right now, the way we used to celebrate it. And the same thing was happening over here. The only difference was they used to have sugar canes around the pot, and we never used to have, because of, again, budget issue. But it was the first time, the pehli baar ke liye I celebrated over here. It was really fun, because there we used to cook our own food, and different families used to cook their own food. Here there was no family, everybody is one family, and everybody is cooking and everybody is dancing, doing so many things. There people just cook, they just offer to the god, and then they go and eat. So here the dancing part was amazing, people were celebrating. So it was a really nice experience. And at the end, what they did over here is that they took out all the sugar canes and they just ate it like that. So nobody was there to stop them, nobody was there to say them, this is mine, this is yours. And that fact of the society where we usually discriminate ourselves, that this is mine, this is yours, that was not there. And everybody who came, they got Pongal as prasadam. And then one more beautiful thing that happens whenever you go to some sort of feast and whenever you go to some sort of picnic is that something has to be untasty, something has to be very delicious, so something has to be too much or too less, or something has to be thoda sa cooked, thoda sa uncooked, and something has to be thoda sa burnt, because all these things adds a little more impact in your experience. if everything is fine, you'll just eat it and you'll just go home. It doesn't feel good. So I always say, if something little bit, if something falls short, then it is good, because what you essentially do is you end up sharing little with everybody, and at the end when you eat, it becomes a really good experience of sharing things. If something gets burnt, so you can, it kinds of give you a taste that that you never forget, so you remember it. So all these things creates good memories of you. If things doesn't happen the way you exactly expected, exactly wanted, then that's the best experience in my own thinking. So this is how the Pongal went over here, and I'm really glad that I was here to celebrate this Pongal over here. The festival that it is, that is something really fun and really interesting, because if you see the time, it is winter, and inside this winter, this is hot day in the complete sun. So you are getting the complete sun, but nowhere you are experiencing complete heat or torturing of the heat. So you are kind of enjoying, at the same time you are kind of having fun, at the same time you are kind of having this winter. And if there are people around you, you will definitely be able to enjoy the beauty of this festival. So hope you enjoy this video, hope you experience all the festival that is happening around us. Try to make best use of this, and thank you so much for watching again.